Okay, so this is hard. Basically, 2 days ago, I had my formal screening assessment for traits of either dyslexia, dyspraxia, and ADHD. And I went ahead and so I went ahead and this is really hard. Okay, this is so hard. But basically, I had suspicions that I might have ADD or ADHD, which, for those of you who don't know, it's attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and ADD is without the hyperactivity. And so recently it became a more pressing kind of feeling of maybe I have that, maybe it's something that I have, and it's affecting my daily life, it's affecting how I communicate with people, it's affecting my relationships with like people that are close to me and people that I care about. And so in January I went to an informal assessment, and they said I show signs of ADHD, and I was like, okay, I'll get an official screening, an official diagnostic screening. And 2 days ago that happened, and the outcome from that is that I have very strong signs of having ADHD. And obviously the interesting aspect, or the interesting kind of thing with the mental kind of disorder of ADHD is that like it's not episodes of ADHD. It's something that you have to show signs of from a very young age. Like you have to it can't come and go. It can't like just be there. Like it can't just be there for so often and then you'll be completely fine. That's not what ADHD is. It's the fact that it's always been there, and it always will until you're aware that you are different to other people. And it's not a bad thing at all. Like I'm happy that I have been diagnosed with it. Like it's given me clarity at 21 years old. Like all these years of just kind of thinking that like, the reason why I can't concentrate is because I'm not focusing enough, and the reason why that is because I'm lazy, and I'm not being hard enough on myself, and that's the reason why, like, it's the reason why I've not been able to do well. And I guess I feel like it's kind of important to like be aware that like ADHD or any mental health or like issue, it isn't like a laughing matter, and it's not something that you should just push aside, because all these years I've just thought that like I'm not normal because I'm being too lazy, and I'm not being hard enough on myself because I'm exactly the same as someone else, but they're able to get the grades that they want and I can't, because I'm not being hard enough on myself and I'm not pushing myself to focus, even though I can't, like, it's so hard to, like, it's so hard to stay focused and be able to stay focused and be attentive on something for so often. Like, I will catch myself just like daydreaming or thinking about other things when I should be thinking about doing this certain thing. It's just so hard, but I'm glad that I finally am aware that I guess it is something that is part of me, and now I can make steps to like to overcome that and change the way I view things. What has upset me though is the fact that the reason why females tend to go undetected, especially when I was younger, was due to the fact that when you look at ADHD and the traits, you focus on the attention side, but you also mainly focus on the hyperactivity side. And when I was a child, I never used to act out or be very like erratic or like be very active and not listen or talk a lot. I was never really a loud kid. I would be the girl in the corner just daydreaming and not really paying attention or not really realizing what's happening, and then like a few minutes later I'll be like, wait, what's happening? Like, what am I meant to be doing? And because I wasn't like that, and I kind of just would daydream, and then when I realized what we had to do, I'd thought, oh, whatever, I'll just like get on with it. I guess I went undetected for all of my childhood until my second last year of university, and obviously there's nothing I can do about it, and I'm happy that I'm able to figure out, but I just feel like, considering how much I've berated myself for not being able to get the grades that I feel like I deserve because of not studying hard enough or not being able to focus, which in a way is kind of beyond my control, it is a bit upsetting because I just feel like I've been misunderstood. It's just a bit annoying, and I feel like there does need to be a bit more awareness of how these mental health issues and these mental disorders need to be picked up. So when kids are like showing the signs, especially like I feel like it is harder for females to be detected because of the whole hyperactivity, because there are different traits within each gender, and this has been shown. It's just a bit annoying, really, but I'm just glad that I'm finally able to understand why I'm not able to concentrate and not able to focus and not able to even finish a book or finish a TV series without getting bored or getting distracted, or just wanting to do so many things at once and just not being able to structure myself properly and forgetting things and just like diverting from one thing to the other so quickly without even giving it a second thought. It's just really interesting. The reason why I thought this video needs to be out there is just because I felt like, personally, when I obviously, it took me a day to actually understand it. Wow, this is like, it took me a day to process all these things. And yesterday, I did have a bit of a breakdown because I had to redo my first year of A-levels because I outright failed them. And there was a few things going on, but now that I look back at it, yes, I had anxiety, yes, I was going through quite a depressive period in my life, but now that I look back at it, like, if I was told that I had ADHD and the reason why I wasn't able to concentrate and learn was due to that, I think, and if I was actually given the help, I think I would have done a lot better than I did. Like, I'm not proud of the results that I got, and all this time I thought it was just because I didn't try hard enough. But I just think that people should be less harsh on themselves and actually be aware that maybe what they think is the usual might not, and maybe they are different, and there's nothing wrong with being different. Like, I'm aware that this actually kind of, it shapes who I am, and I feel happy about that. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video just to say that I feel like it is unfair that I have been diagnosed in my early 20s, but I'm glad I got diagnosed because it has given me clarity to understand how I can overcome the issues that I face and change the ways I deal with it.